What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Black Sheep Keto, and welcome to another recipe video just for you subscribers out there. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please consider doing so. Now, I just want to start this video by saying I hope all of you guys are staying healthy and safe out there, and also please excuse the hair. I've been on lockdown for like 60 days, so I desperately need a haircut. In any case, today we're going to be making a delicious keto chocolate syrup. Reason being, none of the store-bought stuff is any good at all. This stuff from Hershey's, well, it does have pretty good keto ingredients, doesn't taste great, and this stuff from Walden Farms, I'm not even sure what it tastes like, but it is certainly not chocolate syrup. So I did the next logical thing and decided to make my own. Now, this keto chocolate syrup has 3 ingredients. It can be ready in under 2 minutes, and it is absolutely delicious. So if that sounds good to you guys, hang on tight and let's get right into the video. Alright, everybody, welcome to this recipe for our delicious and simple keto chocolate syrup. Now, there's really only 3 ingredients going to this thing, so let's step through those right now. Now, first up, we have 1/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of your favorite type of cocoa powder, and 2 tablespoons of allulose. Now, if you don't like allulose, I have you covered in just a second. But the reason that I chose allulose is because it gives a little bit more of a syrupy consistency, and my body reacts really well to it. I'll put a link in the card right now where I ate 50 grams of it, tested my blood sugar, things like that. Allulose just works well for me, and it creates a really nice syrupy texture. Now, unfortunately, it's not available in all countries, so I am going to give you guys an alternative right now. So what you want to do if you don't have allulose is 1 tablespoon of Lakanto's monk fruit sweetener or erythritol or really any other monk fruit sweetener, and 1/8 teaspoon of a liquid stevia. If you don't have a 1/8 teaspoon in your set, just go ahead and do like 5 to 6 drops. That's usually a good start, and you can taste it in between. Now, if you choose to do the erythritol and stevia method, it won't turn out quite as thick, but it will still taste good. The allulose does a really good job of turning this into a syrup. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this. So I just have a small microwave safe bowl right here, and we're just going to dump all of the ingredients right in there. And now I'm just gonna grab a whisk and mix it until it's combined and there's no clumps left in it. As a note here, guys, the reason that I didn't go ahead and just use 2 tablespoons of erythritol or monk fruit sweetener is because after you heat it up, some of it starts to recrystallize because the water is hypersaturated from the cocoa powder and the sweetener. And allulose tends to dissolve a lot better, so it will stay dissolved, but erythritol tends to get a little bit grainy when it cools down when you use it in pretty high concentrations with water. It'll look like it dissolved completely when it's warm, but as it cools down, you'll notice a little bit of grit forming, and I was really trying to avoid that texture. So the mixture of erythritol / monk fruit sweetener and stevia seems to accomplish that job really well. Okay, everybody, so now that this is well mixed, I'm actually gonna put this in my microwave for 45 seconds, bring it back, and give it a good stirring. Now, for those of you who do not use microwave, you can totally transfer this to a saucepan over medium-high heat and kind of stir it until it starts to simmer, and it'll accomplish the same thing. I know a lot of you guys don't use microwaves, and that's totally fine. It is a personal choice, but just keep in mind that the reasons people choose not to use microwaves is because some science shows that it can destroy some of the nutritional value to food. There's not really much nutritional value to chocolate syrup, so in this case, I think that point is, I don't know, kind of moot. In any case, I'm gonna go stick this in the microwave, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and here is the chocolate syrup after we've microwaved it. You'll notice it's a little bit foamy and thicker in some spots than others, so to rectify that, just give it a quick stirring. And that is it, guys. Here is our keto chocolate syrup. Now, as this thing cools down, it is gonna thicken up a bit more. You'll wanna let this kind of chill for a little bit and come down to room temperature before you try to transfer it to your refrigerator for storage, or you can use it hot. It's really up to you guys. But with that, let's go ahead and get into the taste test. Now that you guys have seen the recipe, it is time to see the finished product, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the taste test. Now, what I have right here is our finished keto chocolate syrup. I have let it come to room temperature, but it has not been refrigerated yet, and we're gonna go ahead and taste it. Now, as much as I just wanna squirt this thing into my mouth, I have a hunch that you guys will think that's weird. So I'm just gonna go ahead and squirt it on a spoon and give it a taste. Now, that is delicious and full of the flavor of chocolate, which is what I was looking for from a chocolate syrup. You can up the sweetener a little bit more than I did, but I like to have a little bit of that bitter note from chocolate because I think that chocolate is supposed to be slightly bitter. You can also add just a pinch of salt, a little dash of vanilla, whatever you want to kind of modify this yourself. But overall, it is a delicious chocolate syrup that really tastes like chocolate, and that was the goal we were aiming for here. Now, as always, guys, the full recipe and macros will be in the description. But with that, I am gonna go ahead and close the video. If you like this video, please leave it a like. If you have any questions or comments for me, leave them down in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed yet, do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button, show us some love, and I will see you in the next one.